ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
Namaskaram. Today I am going to chant Canto 37, Prelude to Sri Krishna Incarnation. सान्द्रानन्दतनो हरे ननु पुरा दैवासुरे सङ्गगरे त्वत्कृता अपि कर्मशेषवशतो ये तेन याता गतिम् तेषां भूतलजन्मनां दितिभुवां भारेण दुरार्दिता भूमिः प्राप विरिञ्चमाश्रितपदं दैवैः पुरैवागतैः. O Lord, Thou whose form is constituted of condensed bliss, Mother Earth once approached Brahma, being oppressed by the burden of large numbers of asuras, who, though killed by thee in Devasura conflict, had without gaining salvation been born on earth by virtue of their karma. The Devas had already gathered before Brahma in advance. हा हा दुर्जन भूरि भारमतितां पातौ निधौ पातु कामेतां पालय हन्त मे विवशतां सम्पृच्छ देवानिमान् इत्यादि प्रचुर प्रलाप विवशामालोक्य दाता महीं देवानां वदनानि वीक्ष्य परितो दद्यौ भवन्तं हरे. Alas, save me from sinking down to the depths of causal waters under the weight of evil-minded persons. These assembled devas, if asked, will tell you about my miserable condition. So complained the earth deity in utter distress. Looking at her, as also seeing the expression on the faces of the devas, Brahma began to think of thee. उचे चाम्बुजभूरमुनैः सुराः सत्यं दरिद्र्यावचो नन्वस्याद्भवतां च रक्षणविधौ दक्षो हि लक्ष्मीपतिः सर्वे शर्वपुरस्रसरा भयमितो गत्वा पयोवारिधिं नत्वा तं स्तुमहे जवादितीययुः साकं तवाकेतनम्. Presently the lotus-born Brahma said, O Devas, the words of the earth deity are true. Lord Mahavishnu is the one competent divinity to protect her as well as you. Let all of us with Shiva as our leader go to the shores of the milk ocean and worship and praise Mahavishnu. So saying, Brahma with all the others went towards thy abode without delay. ते मुग्धानिलशाली दुग्धजलधेस्तीरं गताः सङ्गता यावत्त्वत्पद चिन्तनैकमनसस्तावत सपातो जबुः त्वद्वाञ्छं हृदये निशम्य सकलानानन्दयन्नुच्चिवा नाख्यातः परमात्मना स्वयमहं वाक्यं तदा कर्णयताम्. All of them together then went to the shore of the milk ocean, where a pleasant breeze was blowing. There, while all were absorbed in meditation on thee, Brahma heard thy voice within and declared to the joy of all, the Supreme Spirit has communicated a message to me. Hear ye all as I declare it. जाने दीनदशामहं द्विषदां भूमेश्च भीमै नृपैस्तक्षेपाय भवामि यादवकुले सोऽहं समग्रात्मना देवा वृष्णिकुले भवन्तु कलया देवाङ्गनाश्चावनो मत्सेवार्थमिति त्वदीयवचनं पातो जबुरुचिवान्. I am aware How the high-handed kings have brought the Devas and the earth deity to a miserable plight. For the destruction of these evil ones, I shall embody myself with all my majesties in the clan of Yadus. Let the Devas and their women be born on earth among the Vrishnis for my service. Thus did the lotus-born Brahma communicate thy message. श्रुत्वा कर्णरसायनं तव वचः सर्वेषु निर्वापित स्वान्तेष्वीशगतेषु तावककृपापीयूषतृप्तात्मसु विख्याते मथुरापुरे किल भवत्सान्निध्यपुण्योत्तरे धन्यां देवकनन्दनामृत मुदवहद्राजा सशूरात्मजः. Hearing thy message, which was like veritable nectar to their ears, they all went to their respective places, deriving satisfaction from thy sweet words. At this time, in the famous city of Mathura, rendered holy by thy presence, King Sura's son Vasudeva was celebrating his marriage with Devaki, the virtuous daughter of Devaka. उद्वाहावसितौ तदीयसहजः कंसोऽत सम्मानयनेतौ सूततया गतः पति रथे व्योमो उत्थया त्वद्गिरा अस्यात्सवामति दुष्टमष्टमसुतो हन्तेति हन्तेरितः सन्त्रासातसहतु हन्तुमन्तिकगतां तन्वीं कृपानित्मदात्. At the end of the marriage rites, Kamsa, the brother of Devaki, in order to honor the couple, himself drove them in a chariot along the highway. Just then, hearing thy announcement emanating as a sourceless voice from the skies that the eighth child of that lady would kill his wicked self, Kamsa got frightened and drew his sword to kill Devaki and thus safeguard himself against any possible danger from her future offspring. गृह्णानश्चिकुरेषु तां खलमतिः शौरेश्वरं सान्त्वनैर्नो मुञ्चनं पुनरात्मचार्पणगिरा प्रीतोऽत यातो गृहान् आद्यं त्वत्सहजं तथार्पितमपि स्नेहेन नाहन्नसौ दुष्टानामपि देवपुष्टकरुणा दृष्टा हि धीरे कदा. The wicked Kamsa, who held Devaki by the hair with the resolve to kill, would not release her in spite of all the conciliatory words of Vasudeva. But when he was told that all the sons born of her would be surrendered to him, he was pleased and went home without killing Devaki. When thy first brother was born, he was accordingly handed over to Kamsa. But out of love, he would not kill the child. For, O Lord, even wicked people are once in a way found to be extremely kind. तावत्त्वमनसैव नारदमुनिः प्रोचे स भोजेश्वरं यूयं नन्वसुराः सुराश्रयदवो जानासि किं न प्रभो मायावी स हरिर्भव द्रुतकृते भावी सुरप्रार्थना दित्या कर्णयदून दुदूनस्तसौ दशौरेश सुनो नहन. At this juncture, the well-known Rishi Narada, prompted by thee, went to Kamsa, the king of the Bhojas, and said, O great king, don't you know that you are all of Asuric origin, while the Yadus partake of the nature of the Devas? Invoked by the Devas, Hari, the master of mysterious powers, is going to be born for the destruction of you of Asuric origin. Warned thus, Kamsa scattered the tribe of Yadus from their territory and put the children of Vasudeva to death. प्राप्ते उत्तमगर्भता महिपतौ त्वत्प्रेरणान्मायया नीते माधवरोहिणीं त्वमपि भूः सच्चित्सुखैकात्मकः देवक्या जठरं विवेशितविभो संस्तूयमानः सुरैः सत्वं कृष्णय विधूय रोगपटलीं भक्तिं परां देहि मे. O Lord, when Devaki became pregnant for the 7th time, the fetus, which was the embodiment of none other than Adisesha, was removed from her womb to that of Rohini by Maya at thy command. Then, O all-pervading being, thou who art none but Sat Chid Ananda, entered the womb of Devaki while the Devas praised thee with songs. O Krishna, thou of such power and glory, may thou deign to cure me of my illness and bestow on me supreme devotion. So the Canto 37 is completed. I'll be back with Canto 38 with the story of birth of Sri Krishna in the coming week. Till then, Namaskaram, Hari Om Tat Sat.